exciting times indeed with BYD Philippines. So, we have just introduced to you the new BYD Seal 5, and this time we have the new Atto 2.
There are three variants for the Atto 2. The full EV, the DMI Premium, and the DMI Dynamic.
So, three options. Wow, parang nakakalito, ano?
Yeah.
So, full EV, DMI Premium, DMI Dynamic. Madam Pea, may indicative price na ba tayo?
Yeah, meron na.
Sige, share na natin sa kanila.
Medyo nakakalito lang. Ang dami.
Okay, wait lang.
Okay.
Mahaba daw yun eh. Sige.
For the full EV, the indicative price is 1,280,000 pesos. And for the premium DMI, 1,250,000 pesos. And for the dynamic, 1,050,000 pesos.
Wow, galing ng memory. Na-memorize siya lahat. Tama, oh. So guys, those are just the indicative prices, no? By this time that you are watching this video, BYD Philippines would have already announced the SRP. Okay? So, for today, we will do a quick review. Quick review lang tayo, ha? We'll do a quick comparison of the three variants, yung price differences nila, sulit ba yung mga pagkakaiba ng presyo versus the features. Okay? So, quick review lang tayo because hopefully, soon, we will be able to do a true test drive so that we can give you a more in-depth review. Alright? So, tara, pag-usapan natin.
This is the full EV color Breeze Green. This is the DMI Premium color Midnight Blue. This is my favorite color. And this is the DMI Dynamic color Ski White.
So, umpisa natin sa front fascia. No? Kapag tinignan mo sila talaga, unang tingin, halos hindi mo makikita yung difference. But if you look down here sa bumper, ito lang yung major difference ng full EV. Meron siyang ganitong more aggressive and sporty na parang air diffuser dito sa baba. Comparing the DMI Premium and the DMI Dynamic, parehong-pareho sila. From the headlights, dito sa nose niya, all the way here sa gitna, they're all the same. Meron lang very slight difference sa location ng front camera. For the full EV, nandito siya below the plate number. For the DMI Premium and Dynamic, the front camera is located here above the plate number. So, pinabuksan natin kay Madam Pea yung headlight para makita natin. So, as you can see here, nakahiwalay yung low beam tsaka high beam. And then, andyan yung DRL. So, everything's the same. The hazard, the turn signals, and the repeater, pare-pareho. They also have the same location for the tow hook point, no? Yung tow hook attachment nandito rin. Even this air dams, this is functional. Nakakalusot dito yung wind, better aerodynamics. Pagdating naman dito sa side profile, sabi ni Madam Pea, well, I don't know if you would agree, mukha daw tong Mini Cooper, yung dito sa bandang likod. Ako medyo nag-agree ng konti, pero opinion niya yun. What do you guys think? So, yeah, malinis naman dito tingnan, right? Maganda naman siya. And alam niyo naman ako, paborito kong part ng kotse, yung may umbok dito. So anyway, pagdating naman sa gulong, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spokes, and the size of the tires is 215 65 series rim 16 Westlake. So dito naman sa DMI Premium, wala actually pinagkaiba. Meron pa rin dito yung nagustuhan nating running board design. The difference is, of course, meron siyang fuel door. Kasi nga, DMI to, di ba? The tires is also Westlake, pero the rim is bigger. The same 215 yung width, pero lower ang series niya, 60 series, rim 17. So, mas malaki yung mags, no? And mas maraming spokes to. Ako, definitely, ito ang mas pogi. Kayo guys, alin ang mas gusto nyo? For the DMI Dynamic, parehong-pareho, andyan din yung running board na design. And of course, meron ding fuel door. Everything else, the same. Pero pagdating naman sa gulong, the same Westlake, so silang tatlo, lahat Westlake ang gulong, yung size niya is 215, 65 series, rim 16. So yung size niya is exactly the same as the size nung sa full EV. Pero iba yung mags niya. Para sa akin, ang pinakamaganda sa tatlo, pinakamagandang mags, yung sa DMI Premium. So dito naman sa likod ng DMI Dynamic, parehong-pareho. Okay? Again, ang pinagkaiba lang sa full EV, naka-DMI siya. Pero sa DMI Premium, parehong-pareho sila. Pagdating naman dito sa rear, kanina pa namin tinititigan ni Madam Pea yung tatlo, no? We were trying to identify kung meron bang pagkakaiba. Pero 5 to 10 minutes na namin tinititigan, hindi namin makita kung anong difference. So, starting from the top, you have a shark fin antenna, a rear spoiler, third brake lamp, pare-pareho sila. Wiper, meron. And then the tail lamp and the LED bar, ang ganda, pare-pareho din sila. BYD logo. Ang pinagkaiba lang dito, of course, this one says EV. Doon sa dalawa, naka-DMI, di ba? And the plate holder is here. Lamp, andyan, plate lamp. And then, pareho. Even the reverse lamps. So, meron siyang, akala mo dalawa, no? Pero parang dami lang to. I don't know, I'm not sure if this one is a reflector. Pero, as you can see, ang umiilaw lang yung sa kanan. Alright? Everything else is the same. Unlike do sa front bumper, iba ang bumper sa lower part ng front bumper ng nitong EV, iba compared to the 2 DMIs. Pero pagdating dito sa rear, parehong-pareho. Ayan, no? Pero kapag tumingin ka dito sa ilalim, may pagkakaiba. Kasi yung dalawang DMI, meron silang muffler. May tambucho kasi may gas engine. Tsaka meron siyang hooking point para sa kung kailangan mo mag-tow, kung mayroon kang kailangang hilain. Dito sa full EV, syempre, walang muffler kasi full EV to. Hindi siya DMI, walang gas engine. And for some reason, wala siyang hooking point. Ayan, no? Dito naman sa full EV, sa right side, nandito yung charging port. So, meron siyang dalawang charging port. The Type 2 and CCS2. Ayan. Right? Maximum charging power that this can accept is 65 kilowatts. So, nasa 40-something yung size ng capacity ng battery. Kung makakakarga ka dito ng 65 kilowatts, mga 30 to 40 minutes lang, full charge ka na. From mga 20% to 80% or 100%. Ang bilis lang. Dito naman sa DMI Premium, ayan, yung charging port niya is Type 2 lang, AC. Okay? So, this one can take a maximum charging rate of 3.3 kilowatt. Ganon din dito sa DMI Dynamic, AC charging, 3.3 kilowatt maximum charging power. Ayan, AC lang siya, Type 2. Okay, so this is the Atto 2, the full EV. So, first impression, mas malambot ang steering wheel niya compared to the Seal 5 kanina. Guys, kasama natin si Sir Laland.
Good morning, everyone.
Si Madam Pea nasa likod. I like the sitting position. So, mas mataas. Well, kasi ano to compact SUV, right?
Yes, sir. When
Alright.
ready, 3, 2, 1, go!
Floor.
Yes, sir.
Oh, ganda response. Ba, humabol pa, may umiyak.
So, in that short stretch, you were able to reach 80 kph na. So,
Oh, naka-80 na tayo
yes,
doon?
sir. Oh, I was monitoring it.
Hindi ko tingnan
So, we'll stop lang here, sir.
Mabilis din no?
Yes, sir. So, this one naman, sir, yung slalom natin. So,
Okay, we'll start sa left, right?
yes, sir. So,
Okay.
2, 1, go!
40. Sa 40 pala. Okay. Bitin. Iba yung steering ratio niya, no? Oh,
Yes, sir.
parang isang ganun ko lang. Nakasagad na Variable ba? Hindi naman.
Yung weight, sir, variable. Pero yung ratio, parang
The same.
fixed, yes, sir.
Okay, we are now driving the Atto 2 DMI. Why does it feel like, it's a little bit punchier? Tama ba pakiramdam ko?
Yung iba din, sir, on the steering, yun yung mga na-observe nila Pero I think na, with more seat time, talagang you can really feel the difference. Pero I always get asked, parang with this car,
Oo.
ano yung small things or some things na na-observe ko or napansin ko,
Yeah.
or yung differences. Pero I always tell them, yung consistency ang pinapoint out ko amongst the line.
Mm.
Na the
Teka.
feels. Yes, sir.
Yung steering mode natin is comfort na, no?
Yes,
Yan
sir.
ang pinakamalambot.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, I can easily tell, mas malambot yung full EV kanina.
Yes. Supposedly daw, sir, yung weight in the front, kasi with the full EV, battery lang siya. So,
Yeah,
more balanced.
yeah,
Unlike ito, may additional weight on the front. So, yun yung mga na-observe lang din natin, sir.
Okay. Sige. So, sport mode ulit tayo.
Yes, sir. So,
Alright.
Full throttle all the way. Once we pass the cone, let off, then slow down on tayo.
Okay.
Right. 3, 2, 1, go!
Thor. Yes. Okay. Feeling nga lang. Naka 62 lang
60,
tayo eh.
Oh, yes, sir.
62. Kanina sa
Earlier,
full EV,
almost
naka
80.
80.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. Gets na. Kung minsan din, hindi ka pwedeng pakiramdam lang talaga eh.
Yes, sir.
Kailangan may...
Yung by the numbers.
yeah.
3,
Ready?
2, 1, go!
40 ulit. Mas may body weight na tinatapon, no?
Yes, sir.
Sideways.
Opo.
Yeah, mas stable pa rin. Mas okay pa rin yung full EV. Mas may body roll.
Tsaka mas balance siya, sir.
Mas balance yung full
Na-observe
EV.
namin.
Tama. Ba talaga pag tinitest drive, no?
Yes, sir.
Pero, in terms of steering ratio, halos pareho.
Yes, sir. If ever, parang mas tighter pa yung EV.
Yeah. May sobrang konti to.
Yes.
Parang kanina, ganito, full time ko. Ayun, no? Kanina sa full EV, lock na siya by this time eh. Sa kanya may konti pang extension. Mga 1 inch. Grabe, nag-nitpicking na tayo. No?
Down to the inch.
Wala, you can't help it eh. sanay tayong mag-observe eh. Ayan. So like I said kanina when I was test driving this, I like the driving position. Medyo upright. Ang ganda ng visibility ko sa front and then sa left. Actually, 180 degrees ang ganda. Ang ganda rin ng position ng side mirror. I like it. Ang ganda ng headroom. I like the black headliner. Ayan. Meron tayong vanity mirror. Wala nga lang LED. Meron tayong dalawang LED lamps here. For the passenger, ayan, meron din para kay Madam Pea. And yeah, it feels good. Na-adjust ba yung steering wheel? Yes, tilt and telescopic. Nice. This is soft touch material. Soft touch. Very premium, no? This is plastic. There's your power window and power door lock controls and power side mirror controls. Some storage here, speakers, nice dashboard, and ayun, fabric seats. Maganda naman yung fabric niya. It's soft, it's comfortable, and maganda yung feeling nitong bucket seats, manual adjust, driver seat. So, maganda yung ergonomics dito. Yung mga touch points, maganda, masarap sa pakiramdam. Dual climate control for the driver and the passenger. Ayan. And yun nga lang guys, wala siyang control for the headlights dito sa stock. Kung gagalawin mo man siya, dito na sa big screen. So as you can see, this one is new to me. Sa mga, of all the BYD cars na test drive namin, na review natin, first time ko nakakita ng ganitong symbol or icon dito sa big screen. And that is for the headlight. Dip beam, position lamp, rear fog lamp, nandiyan na lahat. Now, actually, ang option mo na talagang pinakamaganda dito is set it to auto. Parang naisip mo lang, bakit mo tinanggal sa akin yung physical button, physical controls, di ba? Parang medyo na frustrate ka kasi sanay tayo dun eh, parang yun ang mas gusto natin. Pero if you come to think of it, ako, hindi ko naman bihira ako nang galawin actually yung headlights, yung control kay Panchita. Lagi lang yun naka-auto. There are only a few occasions na I would turn it off kapag nasa garahe ako na may kinakalikot ako, nangihinayang ako sa battery kasi nakabukas siya. Kasi pag nasa parking, madilim, nasisense niya, na-detect niya as being night. So automatically, ito turn on nyo yung headlight. Kung may kinakalikot lang naman ako, so sayang ng battery. So, those are, one of the very rare occasion that I would manually turn off the headlight. Pero normal use, naka-auto lang naman. So, I guess, okay lang na nandyan yan. Well, tingnan natin, siguro kapag ginagamit mo na talaga araw-araw, that's how you can really see if talagang maganda yung nandyan na lang siya or what. But, ang kapalit naman yan is nailagay dito yung electronic shifter dito sa stock sa right side. Kapag nandyan yan, it means you get more space dito naman sa gitna. So, di ba, interconnected sila. So, yeah, you win some, you lose some. Yung key fob naman niya is the typical key fob ng mga BYD vehicles. Lock, unlock the tailgate, and this is the remote start. And yes, sa likod nito, meron pa rin tong physical key. Ayan. Meron din siyang NFC reader, meaning you can lock or unlock the car using the BYD NFC card. Dito naman sa second row, ayan, gusto ko talaga yung sitting position niya, no? Hindi masyadong mababa na medyo upright, pero okay lang. I think comfortable siya. Ayan, no? Sakto lang yung paa ko. I like the feel of the cushion. Sakto lang. Nice headroom. Sakto lang dito yung level nung elbow ko. Medyo lubog ka nga lang ng konti. Ayan. And then here, yeah, very typical pagdating dito sa center, mas malambot talaga, no? Parang mas lumulubog ka ng konti. Now, kasya ba? Yes, I think three of me kasya naman. Medyo dikit-dikit nga lang kami, but it's okay. Comfortable pa rin naman. And ang maganda, meron kang sariling aircon vent dito. Ayan. At medyo malakas, ha? Ayan, no? So, yun nga lang, isa lang siya. I mean, mas maganda siguro kung hinati yan para you can adjust, one goes to the left, the other goes to the right. And then meron kang dalawang USB port here to charge your devices. Meron kang dalawang back pockets din. Oops, wala pala siyang armrest dito, no? Pero meron kang third headrest. I really like the black headliner. Meron kang dalawang LED lamps here. Ayan. Looks nice and neat. These can be folded. Split siya 60-40. Ayan. Opening the tailgate, meron ka ditong button sa likod nakatago. It's electronic lock. Hindi nga lang siya automatic tailgate, so you have to lift it a little bit. May hydraulics naman that will help you. And you can also fold this if you need more cargo space. Ayan. Tingnan natin kung anong meron dito sa loob. Uy, malalim! Guys, I can easily say, kasya dito ang isang donut spare tire. Ayan, oh. Maluwag, oh. Sana later, magkaroon ng aftermarket accessory, magkaroon dito ng tub for, a spare tire. Kahit donut, kasyang-kasya. I don't wanna remove that, but yeah, maluwag. Meron ka pang deep storage spaces here, left and right. You have LED. And ito, mukhang pwede itong lagyan ng tonneau cover. I don't know kung may kasama na, but dito sa test unit, wala akong nakikitang nilagay nila. For the full EV, this is also soft material. Pare-pareho sila ng material except iba yung color scheme nila. So this part is beige. Right? Exactly the same power window controls, door locks, and power side mirror. Storage, speaker, the dashboard, and the interior, the same design except, yun na nga, may beige na color scheme dito. Right? And, of course, a more premium feeling leather seats. Nice. Very soft and comfortable. The same design ng bucket seats. Ayan. And power adjust driver seats. More storage space. Tara, pasok tayo sa Atto 2 EV. First thing you will notice is, iba siyempre ang feeling ng leather. Diba? Of course, siyempre, it's the same size, the same structure, the same headroom, elbow room, the same position, yung ergonomics, they're all the same. Yun nga lang, power adjust to. So, mas masarap siyang i-adjust. Ayan. Beige interior nga lang, you just have to be careful sa pag-maintain nito. Yung headliner, hindi nga lang siya black. May vanity mirror. Oops, this time meron siyang LED. Tingnan natin sa passenger. Yes, parehong-pareho. Nice. And you also have that twin LED map lamps here, which I like. Very minimalist. Rear view mirror. And yeah, the design of the dashboard is practically the same sizes of the instrument cluster and the big screen here. And then down here, big difference nila is yung electronic shifter mo nandito. You have two small cup holders here and center console box. Sakto lang din yung size. And since your electronic shifter is conventionally located here, yung controls mo for the headlights is also conventionally located here sa left stalk. Unlike dun sa DMI, nasa screen yung control. Kasi nga, yung electronic shifter naman niya, nandito. For the front passenger seat, it's manual adjust. Ayan. Dito naman sa second row, aba, may difference. Parang mababa ng konti, no? Dun, parang medyo angat ako ng konti. Siguro mga 1 inch. May difference. Okay? So, eto ngayon, sobrang may extra headroom. Kasi nga, mababa ako ng konti dito. Walang third headrest, walang center armrest. Yun nga lang, pagdating dito, wala kang aircon vent, no? You only have 2 USB ports and meron kang konting storage space here for your devices. And meron kang multiple back pocket here. Nice. And kung napapansin nyo to, yung bucket seats niya, mas sporty. Also the same LED lamps here. And yun nga, again, hindi siya black headliner. The same seat configuration can be folded and split 60-40. The tailgate is also not automatic. Ayan. The same cargo space. The same configuration here sa trunk, LED, storage, more storage space here. Okay, dito naman tayo sa DMI Dynamic. Alright? So, parehong-pareho sila, halos parehong-pareho sila ng DMI Premium. So, we don't need to go through everything ulit, di ba? I'll just emphasize to you guys kung ang difference. Number 1 na mapapansin ninyo is the screen. This is 10.1. Mas maliit to. Very obvious naman. Okay? So, everything else is the same. Screen lang pinagkaiba and wala siyang sensor dito. Bakit? Kasi wala siyang ADAS. Alright? So, yung DMI Premium, merong ADAS. Ibig sabihin, pag may ADAS, merong Adaptive Cruise Control. Ito, walang ADAS, wala tong Adaptive Cruise Control. Pero, meron siyang standard na cruise control. Hindi nga lang adaptive. Everything else, the same. Pareng-pareho. So, for the price difference of 200,000 between the DMI Premium and the DMI Dynamic, ano ba yung meron doon sa Premium? Number 1, meron siyang ADAS. Alright? I-factor in mo na siguro yung ADAS to be around 150,000. Okay? Ano pa ba yung 50,000? 50,000, mas malaki ang screen nun. Ito, mas maliit. Ano pa? Mas malaki yung mags nung DMI Premium. Mas malaki at mas maganda. Alam naman natin, mas obvious, mas pogi yun, di ba? So, what do you think? Yung tatlong yon for 200,000 na price difference, sulit ba yung DMI Premium or masaya ka na dito sa DMI Dynamic? Pero guys, remember ang pinagko-compare lang natin is the indicative price kasi hindi ko pa alam, hindi pa ina-announce sa amin yung magiging SRP nito. So anyway, at least na-emphasize ko sa inyo kung ano yung 3 major differences nila. Okay. Balikan natin, indicative price ng full EV is 1,280,000. Wow, memorize talaga. Tapos, Yung DMI Premium is 1,250,000.
250.
May difference lang silang 30,000. Ikaw, Madam Pea, saan ka?
Full EV.
Bakit?
Hmm?
Bakit full EV?
Sa difference na 30,000,
And?
based doon sa pag-test drive, yung features, yung tawag na to, yung interior, mas gusto ko yung gantong color.
Ako, para sa akin, before anything else, isipin ko muna yung use case ko. Okay? So, if I can charge at home, I will go with full EV. Kung naka-condo ako, tapos walang malapit sa akin ng mga AC mobility charging station, then it will be a challenge. I'd rather go with the DMI, yung plug-in hybrid. Okay?
Or kung madalas ka umuwi ng province,
Or and
out of town.
yes, tama si Madam Pea. So, kung within the city ka most of the time, short drives lang, then full EV ka. Pero kung tumatakbo ka like every weekend, medyo malayo, nag-out of town ka, umuwi ka sa probinsya, then I think mas feasible pa rin, mas convenient pa rin ang plug-in hybrid. In terms naman kasi sa performance, yung full EV, nung nag-sprint kami doon sa track, for the same distance, Flinor ko, yung full EV, umabot kami ng 80 kph. Nung nag-DMI premium kami, pag floor ko, the same load umabot lang kami ng 62 kph. So, iba pa rin talaga ang power ng full EV. And then, pagdating dun sa slalom, mas stable yung full EV. Yung DMI, para kaming medyo tinatapon-tapon sideways. Full EV, more stable. So, in terms of handling, fun to drive, mas masaya pa rin yung full EV. Now, Madam Pea, yung sa ano naman, between the two DMI, the DMI Premium and the DMI Dynamic, saan ka? For the price difference of 200,000.
Well, malaki yung price difference. So, siguro, depende na lang sa budget mo kung ano. Anyway, the same, majority naman ng features and itsura is, the same lang naman sila. So, if you're okay with the smaller infotainment, so, okay na
Okay
ka
lang.
sa Dynamic.
So, okay lang yung price difference and then yung difference din ng feature. So, it will boil down to your budget. Yan ang sinasabi ni Madam Pea. And I agree. Alright guys, so I hope our quick review has been very helpful. Sana nakatulong sa inyo itong comparison namin. And
Sana maka-protest tayo.
Sana soon makapag-pro-test drive tayo para we can give you a more in-depth feedback about the driving dynamics of the new BYD Atto 2. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. As always, please drive safe. Bye! Guys, here at Team DTV, hindi lang kami mahilig mag-research. We like to do practical applications and real-world test drives. That's what we call our signature Pro Test Drive. Practical, relatable, and useful. If you enjoy this kind of content and find it informative in helping you choose your next ride, please subscribe to our channel.